people, authors or musicians, people who have extraordinary skill, and they provide a service or a product to the public in return for what they earn. The question is there an ideal business? Is there a business that you can actually start, grow, and create wealth for you and your family? I think it needs to have the following 7 criteria or the following 7 elements. Number 1, very low capital is required to start. In our business, you need about 60 to 100 US dollars to start a global business. And the reason why it is designed like that is so that it's available to the ordinary person in the streets who doesn't have a lot of money to invest. The second element is you need to get involved in distribution. Why? Because this is where wealth is created. For any person to get a product or a service to their place or their home, there has to be a distribution system that moves the product from a manufacturer to the end consumer. Distribution is one of the most efficient ways for creating wealth. I mean, if you think about it, in the early 60s, if you take any standard product, half of the cost of the product was distribution cost, half of the manufacturing cost. But in the 90s and beyond, because of advance in technology, 20% of the cost of the product would be manufacturing cost and 80% would be distribution cost. Why is that? Why has that difference occurred? That difference has occurred because of technology. People have found very, very efficient ways or cheap ways to manufacture products and services, but distribution costs have still remained very high. The third element is you need to have a global reach. That simply means you need to be able to serve a very large population of people to create wealth. Our company does business in 50 countries around the world. In Africa, we operate in 14 countries. And the more people you serve with your product or service, the wealthier you become. The fourth thing is you need leverage. What is leverage? Leverage is when you find a way to multiply the time and the effort required to grow your business. That's the reason banks open branches. That's why retail stores open different stores in different locations. That's why fast food chains open different restaurants. And the reason for doing that is they want to leverage their services. Think about it like this. If I work 2 hours a day, I'm only paid in those 2 hours. But supposing I get 10 people to collaborate with me and each of them is working 2 hours. That is 11 people working 2 hours every day. That's 22 hours. If those 10 people get 10 people each, now we are 111 people who are working 2 hours a day. That means 222 hours in a day. That's the power of leverage. Even if I'm paid a very small percentage of their efforts, it's worth the effort. The fifth element is you need to get involved in consumable, high-quality products. Why? Because consumable products have got a repeat sale, and high-quality products get your customers to come back and buy some more. Because when people use your product and they find the benefit in it, their chances of coming back to buy it again are increased. And then you need to have a business system. A system is simply a series of tools, procedures, and equipment that you put in place for your business to run in your absence. If you go to any bank, any branch, you will find that each branch is very similar to the next one. That is what a business system is. They use the same computer system, they use the same forms, the layout of the store is the same. And the reason our system is important is because it replaces the owner of the business. And the last thing is timing. Timing is very important in business because if you start the business at the wrong time, it doesn't gain traction. And if it doesn't gain traction, you have no business. So, what is network marketing? What is this business that we are very excited about? Network marketing is a system of distribution of goods and services that we move the product from a manufacturer to the consumer through only one middle person, a distributor. Think about traditional business. If you take any product, I remember many years ago, I think about 13 to 14 years ago, I went to Lusaka, Zambia to do a presentation. And one of the ladies who attended the presentation was working for a beverage company. And she said the cost of a certain size of beverage was about 600 kwacha from the factory. By the time it arrives in the supermarket, it's 3,600 kwacha. Why is that such a big increase? Because between the manufacturer and the consumer, there are different middlemen who keep adding to the cost of the product. Wholesalers, retailers, advertising, transport, lawyers' cost, pilferages when things get lost, all those have to be costed in, and who pays for it? It's a consumer. So what we've done in our business is we've cut out all these middlemen. In between the manufacturer, Neolife, and the consumer stands a distributor. So the money that is available to be paid to all these middle people is what is paid to distributors like ourselves. So no advertising, no retailers, no wholesalers. Products are explained to customers in person. And that means most customers, when they make a decision to buy the products, they are making with a lot of information, with good and sound information. The products are researched and developed on your behalf. What that simply means that although you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself, because the company has already done the heavy lifting for you. The company designs the products, get the raw materials they do manufacturing, they do the packaging, they do registration of the products in different markets. They put in infrastructure in all those markets where they do business. And your duty as a distributor like myself is to create a network of people who use the products. That's what is exciting about this business. There are no qualifications required except three things. One, the desire for success. This has to come from your heart. Number two, teachability. Develop your mind to learn new things. And number three, just hard work, the work of your hands. If you have these three things going for you, success is guaranteed. Now, Neolife started in 1958. It was started by Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield, as a teenager, had very, very serious asthma. And because of the asthma, his mother gave him natural remedies. And when his health is improved, he decided, I think it's a good idea to share this idea with the rest of the people in my town. He lived in a small town in California called Porterville. That's how the company started. That is the birth of our Neolife business. But what has kept us going for all these years? What has kept us going is, number one, a few principles that we believe to be true, that to make our business to stand the test of time. One is absolute honesty and integrity. We believe that we need to tell our customers, our distributors, or the public the truth about our products and about our business. The second is people are number one. The most important resource we have in our business is people. If we don't have people, we don't have anything. The third, products that work. Neolife has put together a group of scientists called the Scientific Advisory Board, whose job is just to develop high-quality products. Why is that important? Because our business is person to person, people want to know that if they buy a product from you as an individual, they can come back to you with questions. And for your customer to be satisfied, the products have to be really top quality. The fourth element is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody starts the business at the same level. Man or woman, young or old, 18 or 81, a farmer, a doctor, an engineer, a housewife, a student. As long as you're over 18, you can start and build a successful business. And then the last one is a long-range vision. What does that mean? You need to have a very long view of the business. This is not a get-rich-quick business. You can get very rich, yes, but may not be as quickly as most people want. Neolife started in 1958, started with Jerry Brasfield. The other day, I saw an award. Jerry Brasfield was given an award, the Hall of Fame award, as one of the top business people in network marketing in the US. I think he was the top 6 people in the world in this business for longevity, quality of products, and giving the opportunity to hundreds of thousands of people to change their lives. So we're very, very proud of the history of our company and the history and the legacy of our founder, Jerry Brassfield. He started the company in 1958. 1971, the company came to South Africa, then spread to the Southern African countries. 1996, 97, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. And then the year 1999, 2000, started in West Africa. If you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. Now, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. Some start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some start the business because they want to have good homes. Some start the business because they're sick and tired of their jobs. Some start the business because they have got poor health. Some want to buy good cars. Some to go for holidays. A lot of people start the business to make money. It's important for us to realize that making money is a very serious business because almost everything you do requires money. Some start the business because they want good health and to exercise. So you're going to partner with a company which has got more than 60 years experience operating in over 50 countries and is supported by the Scientific Advisory Board. These people are they are scientists whose job is just to research and develop products. They're not employed by the company. The company just created this board whose job is just to research and develop products, and they do their own independent research with various organizations around the world. The Global Science Network, United States Department of Agriculture, Center for Disease Control, the Science Network, a group of scientists from around the world whose job is just to research and develop products. We have 4 ranges of products in our business. Which are these? The first one is called the Golden Home Care range. These are products for cleaning your kitchen, your bathroom, your toilet, everything you need in your home for cleaning, we've got the products for you. The second is the personal care range of products. These are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion, things you need to make yourself look smart. The third is the skincare range or the nutrients organics, things to make your skin look smart, look neat, and look healthy. And the fourth is a health supplement or nutritional product. This is the highest selling range of our business. How does this business work? This business works when you do three things every day. The first, we call them the 3 daily success habits. The first thing you do is use the products yourself. Betty and I have been using these products in our home for the last 28 years. If you want to buy things for cleaning, you buy from Neolife. If you want health supplements, you buy from Neolife. If you want skincare products, you buy from Neolife. If you're a guest, whether in this business or not, at the end of this month, you're still going to buy soap. You're still going to buy something to clean yourself. So what we say is change your buying habits, start a business, change your buying habits, buy products from your own business, and then encourage others to do the same. Now, because Neolife operates in over 50 countries, the company decided to standardize the measurement of business by using what we call the PV system, point value system. The second thing we do is we share the business opportunity with our friends and relatives. In this example, you introduce 6 people to be users of the product and use and promote the products. So 6 people plus yourself is 7. You have generated 700 PV and you become a manager in the business. 1 PV is roughly $1.60 or so. 100 PV is roughly $160 in value. The next thing we do is we teach the people we brought into the business also to be productive, to promote and use the product. In this example, the person on the top right corner introduces 2 people. Those 2 introduce 2. Eventually, you build a business of 700 PV. Then the next thing, if you do that, you will have built a business of 700 plus the other six, gives you 1,300. You're a senior manager in the business. Your income is about $90. The next step is you begin to duplicate the process. That means you teach all these people to do what you do. That is, you help them to build the organizations of people who generate 700 PV each. Times 6 is 4,002 plus your 100 is 4,300 PV. You become a director in the business, and your income is about $580 to $700. Could be more, it could be less, depending on the volume of business you generate. The other thing is this: not everybody is going to be excited about being business people or wanting to build a business out of this. They may just want to use high quality products. These are called your customers, and out of them, you make a net profit of about 20%. The third thing you do every day is personal development. That simply means you take time to learn about the products through the support system that your leader is going to show you. Support, training, conferences. You learn about what the products do. You learn how to build your organization. You learn how to be a leader and help your team grow. The more people you help to be successful, the more successful you're going to become. If you want to earn more money in this business, just help somebody else to earn more. If you help one person become a director, you reach self-director level, your income is about $1,000 plus. If you help 3 people become directors, your income is about $2,000 plus. If you help 6 people become directors, your income goes about $5,000 a month. And that's very exciting. So at this juncture, I would like to invite one of our dear friends, a very, very successful lady in this business. I think her story is very exciting. Let me not preempt what he's going to say. Mary, can you hear me? Just unmute yourself because I made you a co-host.
Thank you. I can hear you. I can see. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Mary.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Thank you.
How is Nairobi?
Oh, Nairobi today, it's cool. It's not hot like another day. Or the climate is very friendly today.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Pascal. Good evening. Good evening, East Africa, New Life family. Depending on where you are logging in from, I can say good morning, I can say good afternoon, and a good evening to East Africa and other countries where we match the time. As Pascal said, has introduced me, I'm Mary MENGO, very excited to be in this company. Because before this company, I was just there with so many problems, I thought I was enjoying life. And as a mother, married to and a wife married to Steve MENGO. Between us, we have got two adults, and of course, we have got another 3. So we adopted 3 of them. So we are parents of 5 children. They are grown up. And I was, before this company, I was working before New Life, because today I'm really humbled to give my story, because my story really also excites me, because whenever I remember where this company has, where found me and where it has today, where I am, at times I really can't believe. As I worked with a diplomatic mission those years, some years back, I was very senior in the diplomatic mission connecting 2 countries in courts, Kenya and another country. My major office was Minister of Foreign Affairs. And it was really exciting. And if the money I had, the money, in the diplomatic mission at the embassy, that the salaries are good as if you are senior, you're paid well. And but I was not enjoying my money. I had the money, but all my money, I really did not enjoy my money by that time, even if I had money. So I had a challenge. I got a challenge as I was working with the embassy. And for the many years I worked with the embassy, I started getting so many ailments in my body. And as I was getting the pains all over my body everywhere, I was diagnosed in 1994 whether something which I was told it was early arthritis, which I did not understand. And my doctor professor, you know, when you have money, I mean, you go to good hospital. So my doctor professor told me, Mrs. Mengo, I'm sorry, what you have after going through X-rays, MRIs, and then I was told what I have, early arthritis, it is not curable. That means I got it's not curative. I got the arthritis early before the years. And I was told to learn how to live with arthritis and painkillers. That was what my doctor professor said. I mean, it was shocking, but then I had to accept the situation, and I was put on painkillers in 1994. I started using the painkillers with my early arthritis, which I did not understand at all. I was told that my bones were wearing out early because by then also I had a lot of weight. You know, I was heavy. You know, I was really, you know, I was fat. Let me say that. I was really heavy. I was wearing like my dress I could be where I was wearing like a size 50, which is in other words 25. Yeah, from size 14 to 25. That was my situation. So I didn't want to know what to do. Life was not is to I was not happy, you know. My self-esteem, I did not have it. So I started now using the painkillers between 1994 and the year 2000. There in between, I remember I was admitted and I was given a stick to walk because I was losing my right leg. Then I started using a stick. And within the years before, by the year 2000, when I met when I met this company, I was working with a stick properly. I was deformed, and life was not sweet anymore. I used to go a lot of pain, and I really suffered so much. But come year 2000, precisely January, is when my angel appeared. I don't know what time your angel appeared. Your angel is the person who invited you. My angel appeared at night at 10 o'clock. She passed through my house at 10 o'clock and said that she met a friend and invited her to a meeting, physical meeting, not a Zoom meeting. By then, we didn't know anything about Zoom anyway in Kenya. So, and she had them talking about medicine. She called them medicine, of course. And she was interested, and they said it is food. And she explained she said she has a friend. She explained what her friend was going through. That was me. And she was shown the products like she can buy for a friend. And she brought some products and she passed my house at night. And she told me that, look here, Mama Betty, that's in fact, every other time I pray for my friend, for my best friend, Pauline Moindi, and always I pray for her, because if it was not for her today, maybe I would be either 6 feet down or properly on a wheelchair or 6 feet down. That was the situation. And she told me that after meeting this friend, she bought the products and she brought them to me. And the first product she brought on that particular day, year 2000, precisely January, it was Trienen, Calmag, Omega, and the carotenoid. She kept on the table and she told me that use this one. I was told when you use them, you are going to walk again. And I started using them. And that was January. Then February, precisely February, 2nd of February, she told me to sign with this company, to join this company so that I can be buying the products for myself. And there I gave her the money. We filled the form. Me, I didn't know where to go and put me on that chama ya madawa, you know, to buy the medicine. And there she went. I didn't know where she had gone, where she went to put me. She told me they are going to sign me so that I can be buying the products. Then she took the form and she went with the money. So that's where my story starts. How now I benefited from these products when I signed in February. I started now using the products. I added another product. I was told to add vitamin C and the flavonoid. And then me, I just went on within the year 2000. Before the end of the year, I can't remember whether it was either whether it was October or November, but before the end of the year, I forgot my stick somewhere. Next day it was in the office. So I said, if I could walk home without that stick, I'll never touch it. And to date, 22 years down the line, I have benefited so much from this company. At times I get so emotional when I started talking about these products. I've benefited for the last 22 years up to this. I have no arthritis at all. Neither I'm very fit. I'm slightly above 18. That means I'm on my 7th floor. And I get very excited when I see myself, walking again without a stick. I have no pain, I go for checkups every after 2 years. I go for thoroughly checkup, and I'm very fit. So my benefit number one with this company was health. That one I got it 100%, and I still have it, and I'm going to have it for the years to come because I use the products properly. I'm 100% user of these products, starting from the healthcare to the home care, to the skin care, to the personal care, every product. Yeah. So I'm 100% user, and I get very excited. That one I've benefited. If we talk, that one now was year 2000, I used them year 2000, year 2001, year 2002. I didn't bother about the business. But then come year 2002. That is when I was invited for a meeting like now, the meeting now we have, now my friend told me, if you want to make a lot of money, I invite you today in the evening, come to Professional Center and see how you can make a lot of money. And true to our word, I went, and the people who are presenting on that particular day, that year 2002, I was invited when I was already in the company. I went there, and the presenter of that particular day was Priscilla Kiraitu Murungi. She was presenting, like now Pascal has done, showing us the money and promising, saying there is a lot of money here. Me, I did not understand much. And the person who was giving testimony was Dorothy Anyang Nyong, that's Lupita's mother. And after the meeting, I had to walk to Dorothy and ask Dorothy, is it true that I can do it? Can I make this money? She said, yes, you can. And from that moment, I attached myself so much to Dorothy because I needed to make the money. And for sure, by the year 2003, I had qualified to be taken for a lifestyle with Steve at Windsor Golf and Count Club. I was so excited. From there, it was just ordered that the same year I was invited to go to South Africa, but I didn't go because I couldn't get off from my office. And it was not nice for me. And I promised myself, I'm going to do this thing until I make sure that I'm going to resign from this embassy. And I did it. So by the time people came back from South Africa, that was year 2003, by the time they came back, me and Steve had overqualified to go to Mauritius the following year. And I had to apply for my leave early. So the year 2004, now we started enjoying the lifestyle. We were making the money, of course. I remember my first check in year 2002, because it was just out of my usage, it was 577 shillings. And 2003, my check had gone over and above 50,000. Over and above 50,000. So as we came back from, we went to Mauritius in year 2004. The check was very good. It was approaching to 100,000. And we came back. Then the other year, then we qualified again. We went to Las Vegas in year 2005. Then we went to Cancun, Mexico in year 2006. And I had to make a decision because now my check had gone to over $4,000 as we were going to for lifestyle in Cancun, Mexico. Then when on my way back from Cancun, Mexico, I made a very a decision that I'm going to do this embassy, and I wrote a resignation letter. So year 2006, I resigned from the embassy, and since then, me and Stevie also resigned from Kenya Airways year 2007, And since then, we have been doing this business very committed. We have got people, I can say all over the world, we have got people whom we have helped. They have gone through our hands. And what I'm trying to say is, in this company, there is everything you need. Everything you need, you have got to get from your life. Not only the health, because I've already benefited from the health. Not the money. We have traveled to so many places. I've been to Cape Town, I've been to Durban, I've been to London, I've been to Sun City, I've been to Hong Kong, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Zambia, I've been to DRC, I've been to Ghana. And, many places I've been to, East Africa, everywhere. Tanzania, we were there last year. We are going again in October. I can't wait to get to Tanzania in October on the 20. We are leaving here on the 24th, the 28th, 26th. We'll be having a major event in a summit in Tanzania. So I really can't wait to get to Tanzania. I've been to everywhere. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying, not for the guests who are here. In this company, everything is there. If it's the money is there. If it's the health is there. If it's the lifestyle is there. Personal development is there. So if you want everything in everything together today, where you are, if you are on this, because you are on this call, if you are a guest today, just you get the person who invited you will show you what to do, so that you can now make everything what now as we have gone through, for the guests, the person who invited you here will give you support. Yeah, will show you how you are going to fill up the form. You are going to be supported, because I remember those early years. Pascal used to travel all the way from South Africa to come and give us support here for training. And he would come, he would train us, he would go back, he would come again. By the time he has come, me, I've forgotten everything. I can't remember anything, but he never got tired of us. To date, he still supports us. He still gives us support. So when you come here, you are coming to do your business, and you get the full support from the person who invited you, from other people, from Pascal and other people who are really have been modeling the business for us. And I'm sure if you are here and you can the person who invited you wants everything for you, wants you to succeed. So you are going to succeed because you get the support. For the distributors, commit to your business. Let us be committed to our business, because our business, our business, if we remember like what happened maybe a few months ago, that's from June, what was happening in this country. Our business, we were carrying our business everywhere we go. Nothing of yours was destroyed, because you have got your business within you. You work with your business wherever. So me, I respect this business, I respect this company, because if it were not for this company today, me, I don't know what I would be doing. Maybe I would have retired. Me, I do not know how to retire. I don't know how to retire because I resigned. Neither I don't know how to look for a job, because the Kenyatta government came for me in the house and took me to an office, and I was employed. Me, I don't know how to look for a job. Yeah. And neither I don't know how to retire. So if it is like that, if I were not with this company, where would I be today? Where would I wake up in the morning? In the morning, excited and get out of the house and go and do something and feel good like I'm feeling now. Yeah. So for the guests, I promise you full support. For the distributors, I said commit to your business. Have a story. Your story is your weapon. When you have your story, it doesn't matter whether you started the business this morning, because you are in your kit there was a product. When you use that product, you are going to have a story. The person who invited you will show you how, and will teach you how to develop your story, so that you can use your story either for a cleaning detergent or for a healthcare product, and together we are going to build this business. So tell your story. Tell your story like you have never said it before. Tell it like it is new. tell what you told yesterday, say today again the same. Me, for the last 22 years, I've been telling the same story. So for the guests, just welcome aboard, and I promise you support. So Pascal, thank you so much, and I'm sure we are going to do this business like it has never been done before. Thank you so much, and back to you, Pascal.
Thank you very much, Mary. Every time I hear your story, I'll get very excited. I want to start a business once again. So, Mary, thank you so much for your story. Really appreciate. I think you give a lot of hope to people either having health challenges, but also people who want to know that this is a long-term business. This is not a short-term business. So, thanks very much for your testimony. There really